Now let's get straight back into the action as the Ware Indians are heading to Belchertown to take on the Orioles. Ware taking on Belchertown, like I said. Orioles with the ball. It's a handoff. It goes to Avery Cody. Cody runs left, and he gets brought down near the sideline, but not before picking up the first down. Later in the drive, we're going to see Avery Cody again. He takes the handoff, and he's running left, avoids some tackles, using his speed to pick up a good chunk of yardage here before finally getting pushed out of bounds. They can't take him down. That's a first down inside the 10. First and goal for Belchertown now. Coleman Longley keeps it himself, and he gets into the end zone untouched for the Orioles touchdown. 7-0 O's after the extra point. Ware with the ball now, second and long. Jadrian Bartoom with the ball. He finds a hole, and he's using his blockers. He gets tackled around midfield, but not before picking up another Indians first down. First and goal, Ware at the 4. Jadrian Bartoom up the middle once again, and he gets across the goal line, pushing past the defenders for the TD. Next B-Town drive, though, 4th and 1. Coleman Longley hands it off to Ethan Longley. Longley up the middle, and that's another first down. First and 10 for the O's again. Coleman Longley drops back. He runs right, passes deep. Leandro Martin hauls it in, and he's heading over to the end zone. Touchdown, Belchertown, and they hold off Ware to win 21-20 in a nail-biter.